Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. All right, guys. We know y'all been waiting to say, no, you have not missed the Bud interview. Now it's time for you to show you guys the interview that Ocho and I had with Bud Crawford earlier today. Let's take a listen to this sound, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we told you we had a very, very special guest joining us tonight. In the four-belt era, he's the first male boxer to be undisputed in 2 weight classes. Here he is taking on the ultimate test. He says he wants to do it. He's going to do it. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Terence Bud Crawford. Bud, what it do?
What's up with it?
Man, I'm good, man. But look, we're 7 days away from this fight. You seem so calm. You seem so relaxed. When I did the earlier interview on Club Shay Shay, you was like, I'm ready. I've been preparing for this. Everybody seems concerned because you moving up 2, 3 different weight classes. But you seem calm. What are you thinking now as the crescendo is about to happen?
Only thing I'm thinking about is history. Making history. That's it.
Mm-hmm. But how has camp been so far? How has your approach been in camp this time as opposed to other fights? Have you had a different approach in the way you went about training for this fight?
Not at all. Like I said before, camp is camp. We go in there and put in the hard work, no matter who we fighting. Canelo's no different. We train hard, we fight hard, and the work is done in the gym.
The novice, like, oh man, Bud. I've saw a lot of people that do this professionally, do what you do, box professionally, and they'll say, I don't know if Bud understands the difference in punching power from a 168 versus a 147 versus a 154 versus a 135. That seems to be the concern of people that do what you do for a living, Bud. Are you concerned about that? Because when I talk to you, you said he need to be concerned about my power.
Fact. One thing is evident is that you're going to get hit in the boxing match.
Okay.
So,
always.
Everything could be, all the questions will be answered come Saturday. They don't got to speculate and guess and hope. Oh, man, he can't take the punch. How you know I can't take the punch? Canelo ain't never hit me and I said I can't take the punch or, so I just laugh at people that's, praying and hoping that it goes the way they want it to go. Saturday, everything will be shown.
You look good, Bud. I mean, you had the internet and the buzz. They say, man, damn, Bud, look good. And here we are, and we're still a couple of days away from the fight, and he's looking like this. So obviously he's put the time in the gym. He's put the time in the weight room. The one thing that's never been questioned about you, Bud, is that you took your craft serious. You put the time in. No one has ever said Bud Crawford stepped into the ring and he was unprepared. So we know you are prepared. But and I asked, I said, well, damn, Bud, I mean, to step up in this weight class, what do you normally walk around at? You're like, I'm good. He's like, this is really good for me because I ain't got to cut that much. I ain't got to cut that much weight now.
Right. No, I'm good. Like I always said, everything happened for a reason. And that reason being that I'm here now and, it's already written. So I'm just ready to go out there and make history and see my legacy come Saturday.
Yeah. Listen, if there was one boxer who can make history, going up weight classes, going down weight classes, regardless of what it may be, you have a chance to cement yourself in the history books when it comes to some of the greatest boxers of all time. If there was one boxer that can do it, it's you, based on your mentality, your upbringing, your surroundings that have built you for moments like this. Boxing is about moments. Boxing is about making history and making fights people want to see. The only question I have going into this fight, I'm excited. I have you to win. What challenges you think you might face fighting the Canelo?
It's going to be a lot of challenges. He's a good fighter all around. You know, he's a good pressure fighter. He's a good counter puncher. He's a good boxer. He has great defense. You know, it's going to be a lot of challenges, but that what makes for a great fight. You know, you gotta solve the puzzle. So, you know, just like he gotta solve my puzzle, I gotta solve his. You know, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna give our all, and the best man gonna win.
Have you thought about it? Have you thought about it, Bud? When you look at guys that have moved up, you look at Sugar Ray goes from 35 to 40, 47, 50, goes all the way to 60 to fight Marvin Hagler. You look at Floyd and what he's been able to do. You see Pacquiao. But when I think about a fighter, I'm looking at Roy Jones. Roy Jones started out as a junior middleweight, 154, goes all the way up to heavyweight. I'm looking at you where you started. Bro, you 35, 30, 40 pounds from where you originally started at. Have you let that sink in, the gap and what this would mean for Bud Crawford legacy? I'm going to be in attendance. I'm going to be able to tell my grandkid, your papa, Uncle Joe and I are going to be there. Your papa was there when Bud Crawford shocked the world, when he did what no one thought he could do other than himself and those in his circle. Have you allowed yourself to think about what this moment actually means in boxing history?
I haven't thought about that yet because the job is not done yet.
Okay.
You know? So, of course, you know, a lot of people kind of remind that, you know, this is history, like go out there and do your thing, but you know, you don't want to get too
far ahead of yourself.
Yeah, like it ain't. I ain't did nothing yet. You know. So after you know the fight, that's when you know all the emotions and everything come out.
Reality sets in.
You know, my question is, how soon after your last fight did you start thinking about the Canelo, or was Canelo always on the horizon? You fought Sean Porter. You fought Errol, and then you fought this last fight. So how far did you start thinking about, man, I want to fight Canelo?
Well, really, I wanted to fight Canelo when I was at 147 before I fought Madrimov. I wanted to go up 3 divisions to fight Canelo. You know, because that never been done before. I want to do things that never been done before, you know, so I can be the first, like I was the first to become a 2-time undisputed.
In the 4-belt era, first male boxer to do that.
Like that's legacy right there. When they talk about, you know, being undisputed and undisputed champions, they're gonna cement my name as number 1. Crawford was the first fighter.
The first to do it.
And that's going to set the bar high for the fighters coming after me to try to, you know, do better, which they probably will, you know, in history. But give them time.
But you giving them something to shoot for, Bud.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like the other boxers I mentioned, Sugar Ray and Roy Jones Jr., some of these other fighters gave you something, gave you a target. And that's good, because like you said, some fighter in 15 years, 20 years, 30 years from now said, I saw what Bud Crawford did. And I said, you know what? I want to challenge myself like Bud. Bud went and did it, had no fear, and said, hey, whatever happens, going to happen, but I need to know. I don't want to have sit back and regret, say, man, I should have got that fight. I should have did that and be afraid. Somebody's going to say they did something because they saw Bud Crawford do it in 2025.
For sure.
Yeah, there's something that the fans always ask for, including myself, or being a huge boxing enthusiast. We always talk about making boxing great again, getting fighters to fight each other. I think you're going to start something, taking on the challenge, daring to be great, wanting to create a legacy and make history in itself. I think a moment like this, when you do step in the ring with Canelo, it will get some of the other best fighters to actually fight each other instead of, you know, moseying around and picking and choosing when to fight, scared. Just the challenges that you're taking on is dope. It's really dope to see. But after some of this magnitude, but a fight like this, where you talk about legacy, you talk about history. I'm not trying to put the carriage before the horse, but what's next after something like this, of this magnitude, this damn big?
Hey, listen, man, we take one fight at a time. One fight at a time.
Well, you meant to put the horse before the carrot because the carrot does go before the horse because the horse is chasing the carrot. But we got what you. But we get what you. Bud, we understand what he mean, bud.
Right.
My bad.
But I know you're very close to Floyd. Did Floyd give you any pointers about how to go in there? Because Floyd fought Canelo. I think Canelo was 23. Floyd was 36. So you're a little slightly older than what Floyd was. Canelo's a little slightly older than when he fought. But has he given you any pointers of how to go about your business? Or do you even take pointers? Do you watch film on fights? Or because Floyd said he didn't watch film. He took what his trainer was going to say and he implemented that in the ring. Do you watch film and has Floyd give you any pointers?
Well, of course, I watch a little film, not too much because, I always said that the fighter that I'm fighting now is not gonna fight me the same way because my style is different.
Gotcha.
Watch a little video to see the things that they like to do. Once I see that, then I know what to work on. I know what to watch out for. As far as Floyd, no, I haven't talked to Floyd about Canelo or the fight.
When you say you watch a little video, are you looking for a pattern? Are you looking at the way he's trying to set things up? Are you looking at the way he circles? You looking the way? So what exactly are you looking for?
Just a little bit of everything. I like to look at see what the tendencies is and things that they do, things that they don't like. Just certain patterns for sure. So then when I'm in the ring, I recognize it when I see it.
And you know it's coming.
Are you?
You have all of us have. I have a routine before I play football game. There was some that there was a pattern. There was I'm not really superstitious. Is there a certain routine that you do before every fight? And are you superstitious in any way?
Superstitious or anything? Like I said, all this is already written. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is already a God plan. So there's nothing he can do, I can do that can write history. It's already done. You know what I mean? So we just gotta see how it goes.
So go ahead, Ocho. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I know how it's gonna go. And when you raise your hand, I'm finna jump on the ring like Lil Mama did when Jay was on stage. I'm telling you right now, I'm jumping in the ring. They just had to take me to jail.
For sure. Yes, sir. I'm gonna make sure they don't take you to jail though. Don't worry.
That's law.
So Bud, now, okay, here we are, a couple of days away. Now, for the most part, the hay's in the barn. There ain't no more sparring. I don't know. You might have one more day of road work, whatever the case may be. You now all of a sudden you trying to make sure you come in at that 168. So over the next 3 to 4 days, what is a Bud Crawford day? Are you watching movies? Are you catching up the last? Your trainer's in your ear says, okay, remember this. This is what we worked on. So what's the last 3 to 4 days? What is that going to be like for Bud Crawford?
A lot of media, a lot of interviews. Got the press conference. You got the weigh-ins. You got the shakeouts. You got the making weight. Then you got the fight. So you don't just be sitting in a room just chilling, all day. You still got things to do.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing that you don't sit alone in your thoughts? That you like you said, you're doing interviews and you got this media tour that you got to go on, and you mentioned you got the press conference. But for the most part, I would think family, friends, and loved ones leave you alone, and so you can focus on what you need to get focused on. So is that what happens? I mean, you've already given everybody, okay, look here. I cut the phone off at such and such a time. Don't call me. Hey, somebody else is going to handle what they need to do. Mama, you got the kids. Mama, you handle everything. Manager, you handle everything over here. Now it's time to prepare my mind and really just lock in.
Yeah, it gets like that, but at the same time, me as a protector, I'll still be, worried and thinking about them. Like that. Especially when they all come to Vegas and they all partying or going out and things like that. Knowing me, I'm like, what they doing? Where they at?
Right.
Oh, they here. All right, make sure they good. So the worrying about them ain't gonna never stop. But everything else is definitely cool to be, in your thoughts at times. Like I like to sit by myself and visualize the fight, you know, how it's going to happen and what I'm going to do if this happened, what I'm going to do if that happened, you know, and just be in your own space at times.
Do you believe, a lot of people say, well, I don't believe Bud can win a decision. Bud is probably going to have to stop Canelo because Canelo is the champion at the 168, and it's probably the likelihood of him getting a victory by decision in Vegas at this weight probably not going to happen. I mean, what's your mindset? By any means necessary, if it has to go to the card, it goes to the card. If there's a point in the fight where I feel I can sit down on some punches and get him up out of there, that's what I'm going to do.
My thing is, I don't worry about what people say. You know,
okay.
Many people is worried about what other people are saying. Oh, he's too small, or he can't take the punch, or he not gonna get a decision, or he's this, he's that. I don't worry about none of that. My job is to go out there and fight. That's what I'm gonna do. Come Saturday, I'm gonna go out there and fight, and I'm gonna fight my ass off. And you know what I mean. And then whatever happens, happen. You know. But I know one thing for sure: I'm not leaving without all them belts.
Damn. So, hey, you gonna be like a department store. You gonna have about 7, 8, 9, 10 belts when you walk up out of there.
Listen, I'm gonna be walking out with all of them.
I mean, has your power, your footwork, your speed, has everything carried up despite the weight gain? Everything flows with you, right?
You know what I mean? Like I said, just because you gain a little weight doesn't mean that, you know, you slower. People get faster when they get bigger, more explosive, punch a little harder, things like that. So I'm not worried about, you know, foot speed or hand speed or anything like that. That's fine.
But you also didn't have to go through that big weight cut to come all the way down to possibly 47. Because, you know, and I was telling people, I said, man, they said, man, you was in the ring wrestling with Bud. I said, that little mofo strong now. Hey, you saw, hey, I said, you saw how he had me huffing and puffing. So don't let the size fool you. I know you say, man, he only won. I said, nah, he wasn't 147 that day.
He said he was 147 that day.
Yeah, I don't know what he weighed, but it wasn't 47.
Yeah.
But do you feel comfortable? Do you feel like because sometimes you gain a little weight, but you're like, damn, I don't feel comfortable. You feel comfortable carrying this weight around?
I feel great. I feel great. You know, I'm just ready. I'm just ready to go out there and do my thing.
All right. Well, Bud, look.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead. This is the last one. We got to wrap, Ocho. Yeah.
Last one? Listen, I just want to make sure, do me a favor. I know this is not really pertaining to the fight. I just want to make sure Andre Ward is in attendance because we got some unfinished business.
He on the commentary. Leave him alone, man.
Okay.
I told you he gonna whoop your butt, man.
Hey, just make sure you're there. Just make
he gonna stop you.
Nah, but that's what I do, boy. We cut from the Bud.
Hey,
cut from the
you
same
remember you was
phone,
talking stuff to that big dude? I forgot his name, the football player.
James, Debo.
James, hey, I'm a dummy.
Debo was gonna grab your little ass up.
Hey, Bud, make sure you in attendance. Bud, make sure you there for that.
Hey, Debo was gonna grab you like Shannon grabbed me.
Nah. Whose side you on,
I ain't
Bud?
on nobody's side. I'm just saying, Debo was gonna grab you like Shannon grabbed me.
Hey. Nah, man, listen, I got this. Just make sure you there when I whoop him. Just make sure you there. And then Andre next.
Okay. Bud, I appreciate your time, man. Congratulations. Best of luck on the fight on Saturday night. We will be in attendance. And hey, I want to be able to say, you know what? I was in attendance when Bud Crawford shocked the world. Good luck, and we'll talk to you after the fight.
Appreciate it.
Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
It's always great having Bud. I mean, anytime around, I did the first interview a couple of months ago, and he's just like you've been knowing him. I mean, he makes you feel like you've been knowing him your entire life. It was great to have him. Wish him the best of luck.